back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my thoughts and feedback on Glowing Goddess, which is a beef organ supplement. Just a little bit of a background story. I started looking for a beef organ supplement a few months back, and I ended up going with Primal Queen. I talked about Primal Queen on my blog, and it has been by far one of the most popular articles I've written. So many of you have purchased Primal Queen, have responded with messages and things like that, talking about your experience with it, etc. One thing that I saw come up a lot was asking what my opinion was on Glowing Goddess. So I hadn't tried it. I decided to go ahead and order it. I ordered Glowing Goddess, received it in the mail, and here's kind of my feedback on it. Also, just a little side note, beef organ supplements are very, very hot right now. Inside the Simply Strong app, I've had so many clients come and talk to me about beef organ supplements. Should they take them? Are they beneficial, etc., etc. And honestly, do your own research, but I do think there are a lot of benefits to taking them. They're all natural. They are, basically just beef organs that are, dried and petrified down into powder and put in capsules. And these are things that people, from ancient times used to eat, full of vitamins, minerals, tons of benefits. But again, do your own research. But the point of this video is really to just talk about Glowing Goddess, what my experience has been with it, what I like, what I don't like. So it just comes in this simple little packet, and there are 60 capsules in here. It's a 30-day supply, so you're supposed to take 2 of these capsules a day. They're very small capsules. One thing that always comes up is, do they smell bad? Do they taste weird? No, not at all, really. There's like a slight kind of supplement smell to it. They really don't taste bad when you try them. Would it be better if they were like essence with like vanilla or mint or something to make them easier to swallow? Probably, but they're not. You're supposed to take 1 capsule with each meal 2 times a day, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because, most people eat 3 meals a day, but it's 2 capsules a day, 1 before each meal. So you could do like 1 before breakfast, 1 before dinner. One thing I don't like about that is you do have to remember twice a day to take them, which I'm not always good at. I would prefer just taking them all at once. So sometimes I would only take 1 a day, etc. I'm not sure what the benefits are to taking them multiple times throughout the day versus just taking them at once. I assume you take it before your meal and it does something with the meal. Not sure. One thing that is very almost red flaggy to me about Glowing Goddess is their entire sales pitch, their website, everything is centered around competing with Primal Queen. Now, obviously they're a natural competitor, but it's just very strange to me that they just make their entire strategy about competing with Primal Queen. It's very interesting. Like right down to their ingredients, they list out their ingredients, what is included in Primal Queen, what is not included in Primal Queen. Basically, Glowing Goddess adds a few extra ingredients in theirs that Primal Queen does not. This can be looked at as either a pro or a con. Personally, I'm somebody who likes minimal ingredients inside my products, but there are extra beef organs in this versus Primal Queen that might, provide additional benefits. I'm not sure, but taking this, I've noticed extra energy, just overall kind of feeling a little bit better. Hormones, I feel, hard to quantify that, but it does help regulate hormones, menstrual cycles, things like that. Overall, I think it does a pretty good job. I have been impressed with it. The only thing that I didn't like was like their direct comparison to Primal Queen. I just feel like they should just kind of stand on their own when it comes to their marketing and their product and not have to directly compete with somebody else. But I'm not sure what the story is behind that. It's also very affordable. I think this is $27 a month. You can do it on auto ship, so it comes to your door every month and you don't run out. Overall, I think it's a pretty good product. I think that, I've heard a lot of feedback from people saying that they tried Primal Queen and found Glowing Goddess to be better and vice versa. So it might be something that you're gonna have to play around with a little bit. I'm gonna do another video comparing the 2 of these more closely, so stay tuned for that. But I do have a coupon code for you to save on Glowing Goddess. I will put it down in the description box for you along with a link to go right to their website. But my code is ACC. I will leave that down below for you so you can save money if you do decide to grab Glowing Goddess.